I want to talk to you about the team a little bit. I believe in this famous line, you don't get harmony if everyone plays the same tune. You need to find people that you want to work with them that are different than you. Now, if they're different than you, that it means that they not only, let's say that you are behavioral, so you're looking for a quant person, let's assume that you are interested in multi-method kind of paper. It's not only that, it's also about the perspective. It's also about what is their interest. It's also about how do they work. Maybe you prefer to work at night, they would prefer to work at day. So guess what? You work 24 hours on your paper. So you need variance, you need the variation inside the team. And therefore, you search for people that are different than you. However, it is very important to enjoy these people. I personally, I don't work with someone that I don't enjoy talking on something outside the research. If I cannot drink with someone a coffee, then, well, except the fact that if this person doesn't like coffee, but I will have coffee. And if I can drink coffee with this person, then it passes the coffee test. We need to enjoy each other. Again, it's sometimes it's very difficult to publish a paper, and there are frustrations like rejections, like bad review, and you want to make sure that the team can handle that. So first is variance, second is very important atmosphere, good atmosphere between you, a match, a good match. It's writing a paper co-authors, it's a relationship. Beside the fact that it takes a lot of time, each paper, it's very deep, very emotional, and it is a relationship. Another good advice is to make sure that the paper is not just one bite. So if you create a team of authors, then perhaps it's a good idea to think of a larger agenda. So the paper is part of some larger agenda. In fact, I always argue, even in reviews, that today the unit of knowledge is not one paper. In order to cover something, you need few papers. So if you already make the investment of literature review and understanding what other papers did and analyze and get the data, so you might as well want to have a larger agenda on the topic, and therefore the same team has a lot of advantages. So try to think not on one paper, but of few papers for the team that you try to build. Of course, you need to be open. You need to be very honest. You have to make sure that everything is on the same level. But these are secondary. This you would do with everyone. I just focused on the kind of person that you want inside your team. And there is another advice. Sometimes I see teams that approach journals that they never submitted to, or they never published these journals. Let's say you have a good idea, you know what, maybe even in a different field. You are in marketing, but you have an idea that fits a journal in psychology, let's say JPSP, or an econ, let's say AER. And people in marketing publish in these journals, of course. But if you don't have in your team someone who already did it, who knows the way, it's not just the jargon, it's not just the way you express things, it's not just the papers that you cite, it's more than that. You need inside your team at least one person who already have the experience with the set of journals that you target your paper. So it's not enough just to have good people in the team. There has to be a relevant experience with the relevant journals. It doesn't mean that this person is better than you. It means that just he or she learned the way how to do it. And finally, I want to encourage you a little bit about rejections. The model that I want to use is Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth was a baseball player, very famous baseball player in the baseball league in US, and it says that he had more strikeouts than anyone else, and he had more home runs than anyone else. Rejections is part of the game. Don't be discouraged. If you are rejected, it doesn't mean that you are not good. It doesn't mean that your idea is not good. It doesn't mean even that the paper is not good. It means that this version of the paper didn't fit this team. And maybe if you take these comments and you take the review seriously and you revise well the paper, a different team in a different journal would like it. Yes, we have only few options, but don't be discouraged by the first rejection. First rejection, it's not fatal. Of course, if they find a fatal flaw, then it becomes a fatal paper. But if this is just a criticism, use it. This is a help that the journal, the team gave you. And just as I say, success is how high you bounce when you hit rock bottom. So be flexible. Use the rejections from the ashes to build the right paper.